All right. App sharing is actually a pretty quick and easy way to demonstrate things to your students, but there are going to be a few things you want to make sure that you remember about it before you try and use this tool. To app share, you're going to click right up here on the top, and you have a couple of options. You can either share your desktop or you can share specific applications. Now you'll notice that there are not a lot of applications showing up here, even though I actually have several applications open on my computer right now. And the reason for this is that they must be maximized for you to actually be able to select them. So if I wanted to share something in my browser, then I would need to make sure that that browser was actually up and open, and then you'll see that now I have that as an option to be able to share. So you must make sure that whatever the application is that you'd like to share, that it is actually open on the same desktop that you are using for your Blackboard classroom. Otherwise, it won't be available for you to choose. Also remember that if you use the Share Desktop option, that it will show everything on your desktop. So if you happen to have messaging open, or if you happen to have some sort of notification system set up, all of that will display whenever you do it. So typically, you're only going to want to share the application that you want the students to be able to see, and sharing the entire desktop is not usually going to be the best option. So I'm going to cancel and go back to our main whiteboard. So again, remember that the application you want to share must be open and on the desktop, not minimized, to be available to select. Also remember that if you use dual monitors, that only the primary monitor can be selected. If you have something pulled over to a dual monitor, that one cannot be used or shared. You have to drag it back over onto your primary monitor if you want it to be available for sharing. And also keep in mind that students can see what you're sharing with them from your desktop, but they will not be able to hear if you play something. So if you're trying to share music, if you're trying to share some video, then application sharing is not the solution for that. There are other solutions for that that we'll cover in a different video. So just a quick reminder that you can also emphasize your cursor during an application share so that students are able to see it more clearly when they're viewing it, and that is in another short video, how to actually emphasize your cursor during an application share. So hopefully this will give you another great tool to use to engage your students in Blackboard.